Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am here to do my recap of the 1,000 Pound Sisters, Season 4, Episode 7. The proof is in the pudding.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up. Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, welcome back, everybody. And this is Auntie. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. To all of my nieces, nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. If I had to rate this episode of the 1,000 Pound Sisters, Season 4, Episode 7, The Proof is in the Pudding, I would probably rate this episode oh, I hate to say it, but a D. I hate to say that, but I'll tell you why. So I rated this episode a D because I thought that it was a filler episode. While I was encouraged to know that Tammy got her surgery and everything from last week's episode, season 4, episode 6, I thought this was just a filler episode with the family around and talking about Tammy and all that. It just was a filler at best. Let me know down in the comment section what you would rate this episode. I just thought it was a filler. I don't have too much to give, right? So we started off this episode. Let me prop myself up. We started off this episode basically with the same place at the same place that we left off on last episode, where Tammy was being told by Dr. Smith that she was approved for weight loss surgery by every doctor under the sun. You know, you don't think about how many doctors and approvals that you have to get in order to get weight loss surgery. I did think that that was interesting last episode, but okay. So Tammy is approved, the family is there, and, you know, she is just overjoyed. And for the first time in 4 seasons, we really get to see Tammy actually smile and be happy about something. But the thing that disturbs me the most about this episode and many, many others are the negative things that they say about Tammy. It's almost as if the family seems like or acts like they would profit more if Tammy was gone. You know, she got approved for the surgery. We know that the doctors are going to take extra precautions because of all of Tammy's issues or the different ailments and stuff like that that she's dealing with. But for the family to say, I mean, you know, if she don't do this, you know, she gonna die. If this don't happen, she gonna explode. If you know, she don't. I mean, she made it, but, I'm shocked. And, it took her 25 years. And, I just, it's just like, they seem like they have to benefit off of this, or saying these negative things are going to benefit or make us think, give us a shock of Zulu that something's going to happen with Tammy. We already know if something had happened with Tammy in any of these surgeries, we would have already known by now. If the gig would have been up, everybody would have been on every social media platform known unto God that something happened to Tammy doing surgery. So the negative things that they say about this sister just really, really strikes me as shut the up. Like, for real. Like, let it go. Nothing's going to happen to Tammy. Tammy has finally got into the groove of losing weight. She got serious this time, and she was like, I'm going to get the weight off. I'm going to do what the doctor is requiring me to do, and I'm going to get my weight loss surgery. So to see her happy and giddy and talking like a baby, oh my God, with her stuffed animal in her arm, I think it's a bunny rabbit, and saying, I got this, bitches. I got this, bitches. That type of thing is very... It's good in one way, and in the other way, it just shows how much of a baby Tammy is in some ways, and how the family has pacified her. And then to hear them keep calling her Tam. You okay, Tam? You got this, Tam? It's like the ass kissing is out of this world. It's like the butt licking. Like, y'all don't, like, that's too extra. Like, I don't remember. Maybe y'all have. Put it down in the comment section. I know y'all will. I don't remember them calling her Tam and Tam Tam as much as I heard them call her Tam and Tam Tam in this damn episode. Okay, enough with all of that bull. Enough already. I mean, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me, but I just thought that it was a whole bunch of going on. Because at this point, none of them really have a story. Let's just be real. Amy, there was an article released earlier this week, where Amy has indicated that she's left Michael. That's the most news that we've heard from her. Now we see her, trying to juggle the two babies. We see that she is now living with regret, and she got the jealous itis. So, she's trying to do a YouTube post. Of course, Michael is behind the iPad, and she is doing makeup and stuff like that. And she has, both of the babies, Gabe and Glenn. And, she is saying that there needs to be 4 of her, that she needs to clean her house, which it wasn't clean because we saw it. She needs to take care of her 2 kids. We see her sitting with her mother, and she tells her mother that she wished she had waited. And the mother was like, I told you that you should have waited to do this. But not only did the mother tell her, the doctor told her to wait 2 years after post-op to get pregnant from the giddy-up. But Amy got pregnant immediately, okay? And then she got turned around and got pregnant by Michael again. And now we're hearing from various blog sites that she is now separating from him and living with Tammy and filing for a divorce. So we all like, what? Is that part of a storyline? Because outside of that, she doesn't have a storyline. It was amazing how her and her mom, the mom was making excuses for not going to see Tammy. And Amy was like, I would sell my house to see my kids. Here we go. Like, if they were in another country or whatever, she would do this, that, knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone to go and see her kids. I don't know about all that. She just don't seem like that kind of parent. She just don't. They were going for a trip for one day. Amy took enough food to her mom and them house to feed somebody for 3 weeks. They had bags on top of bags for the mother. How much is she eating? She made excuses for not going to see Tammy by saying that she had to take care of her babies, which were her dogs. And Amy was like, I can have X, Y, and Z come over here and watch the dogs. And then the mother was like, it's going to hurt me if I go. My legs, I got that gout. I got this, I got that. And, X, Y, and Z. Multiple reasons why she could not go. And I was like, okay, just say that then, because it can't be both of them. It can't be the legs and, being in pain and then and the dogs at the same time. So anyway, Tammy and the whole family go in. Tammy is at the doctor's, at Dr. Smith's. She has been told that she will have to stay in a hotel, that they would come and get her for the surgery. After the surgery, she would stay in a hospital a couple of days, and then she'll go back to the hotel, stay there while they monitor her for a week. After that, go back to the rehab center. After that, go back to the rehab center for another additional 30 days. And then after that, she'll be, fine to come home. Now, we all know that Tammy has that trach in her throat. And so last week when they was transporting Tammy to the hospital, right, which was a 4-hour drive, Tammy, had a crisis in the ambulance, and they had to, get, I think she's like building a lot of mucus and stuff like that. And so they had to use a saline treatment to clear the tube. And so Tammy was saying that she was glad that the family did not transport her because they wouldn't have known what to do, which is true. None of the family knows what to do. But one of the things that they have been, pacifying Tammy with is that we're going to bring you home, and Tammy, you're going to get to come home, and X, Y, and Z, knowing that none of them really have the capacity, the bandwidth, or the wherewithal to even help Tammy should something happen to her. So why they keep promising her that? Amanda is like the pseudo mother, right? I'm starting to figure that is her role in the family. And so, she's always the one that has something encouraging to say and stuff like that to Tammy. Thank you so much, Devin Wright, for the $2 super chat. That mom ticked me off bad. She feels toxic. The mother has, over the years, Devin, really has been toxic. So you point on. Or no, on point. You are on point with that. So thank you, Davin, so much for the $2 super chat and for your comments. She has been toxic over the years, and they did talk about, their relationship with her, and X, Y, Z, and all of that. But it's just amazing to me how this family has rallied around Tammy, and I just think it's for airtime. I think it's totally for airtime. And that's not to say that they not close. That's just to say all of this that they doing just seems like to me I need to make sure that I get on an episode so I can get that $700 or that $2,000 per episode. I'm just saying. And for mama, it don't make a difference whether she on it or not. Okay? She don't care. Needless to say, Tammy did what she was required to do. She got all of the approvals, and Tammy had weight loss surgery. And we are happy about that. Tammy has a family friend who is serving as a 24-hour around-the-clock nurse for her. She was very nervous going into the surgery. I didn't watch the surgery because stuff like that, makes me want to gouge my eyes out. But we're happy that she went through it and she didn't die like all of them was speculating. oh my God, if she don't do this, she got to go through this. And I'm thinking to myself, there's not one person in the family, with the exception of the mother, that has not had weight loss surgery. Tammy is even now saying that she wants to have a baby. She wants to have a baby like Amy. And Amy is now calling Dr. Proctor saying she wants to lose weight. So, there's this civil rivalry and competition that we're seeing out of them, because all this time, Amy ain't been doing anything. Now, she got on the scale and she weighed in, I think, before at 278 pounds or 75 pounds. And when she got back on the scale, she didn't gain that much. But as we all know, after you have a baby, you lose weight. This is some fool la la. You lose weight after you have a baby. You gain a whole bunch of weight. Some people don't gain a whole bunch of weight, because did I gain a bunch of weight? I can't even remember. It's been so long ago. But I lost a lot of weight after I had my baby. And I noticed that a lot of people have done the same thing. But anyway, Amy has not gained that much weight, according to the doctor. I think she weighed in at like 281. And so he was like, over this time period, you're doing good. But it's like she's now competing with Tammy, because, of course, she doesn't want Tammy to be the smallest one. If y'all remember when she was sitting out there with her mother and they were talking about Tammy, and she had mentioned that Tammy probably going to be, Tammy's right now the biggest one, but after she has this weight loss surgery, she'll probably be the smallest one. So now Amy's got to get on her game, because Tammy is probably going to exceed her in weight loss. I'm talking about pounds per average. Maybe not get as small as Amy is, but she's going to exceed her in weight loss, because Tammy is really serious about this for the first time in her life. And so there's a competitiveness with Amy, because of course the all the attention has to be on her. But then, turning it on the other side, Tammy is also jealous of Amy, because now she is considering having a baby. Now, we all know that Tammy got married. I think it was January of this year, to a gentleman in the nursing home or rehab facility. And that's going to be a key. Watching their love story, that's going to be a key. Here's my thing. Here's what I think should happen with this particular show. Since they're not going to be 1,000 pounds anymore, the title won't fit them. But I really do believe that Tammy should get another show, spin that sucker off with Tammy and Caleb. I think that's the name of her husband. Get your own show, boo. Do you. So you ain't got to do all of them. And they ain't got to ride off of her coattail calling her Tam Tam. Again, I gave this episode a D. Congratulations to Tammy. We are very happy for her, because at one point things seemed like they were really bad and that nothing good was going to happen for Tammy. And I'm glad that it has. Tammy said that, once she gets out of the rehabilitation center and come back home, that they're going to party. They're going to party, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no vapes, none of that. And not a whole bunch of food. Oh, let me see if I can find it. Thank you, Ray Della. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Ray Della. Thank you so much, Michelle Cochran, for the $2 super chat. The family is out for a paycheck and fame. Absolutely, because if you look at the video that I did just the other day, they were talking about in the article about them fighting with the network or having some disputes with the network regarding pay. And that they think that their story should go to another network. Whatever network, Michelle, is going to run it. Right? So we curious to see about all of that. But anyway, y'all, that is the end of my recap for the show. Wasn't a whole lot going on, so I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I love you all to pieces. Thank you all so much for the super chats. I truly do appreciate you all. And look, until we meet each other again, y'all be safe out there in those streets. Love y'all. Bye.